Go, game na to. Ay.
Sir,
Good morning.
may ask some questions.
Sure.
How do you motivate your sales?
Motivate sales people. Okay. Well, to me, what's effective in motivating sales people is you have to find out who they are first. What I mean by that is to know how they're doing in life, anong nangyari sa kabataan nila, anong status nila, like financial status nila sa buhay. And in that way, I can identify kung paano ko sila kausapin. Say, for example, nag-iirap pa sila sa buhay. You know? And then when I make a coaching with them, when I do a coaching with them, tinatanong ko sila kung paano nila gusto ko yung maging nila. Okay? So that's one. Motivation really has to come from them kung depende kung anong current status nila. Because from that status, then they'll have to know as well kung ano yung goal nila sa buhay. Kasi gusto nilang umasenso at magkapera, then you use that. Yung coaching mo ay magdedepende dyan. Okay?
What have you done recently to grow your talents and skills as a manager?
Tell me kung nasagot ko yung tanong mo or if you need some other answer. What was your question again?
What have you done recently to grow your talents and skills as a manager?
Okay, so this pertains to me now. What I did? Well, monthly I attend seminar and workshops sa office. It's free. It's about leadership training, how to motivate the agents, my agents. And aside from that, I read a lot of books. Like, probably you could take note of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I have downloads of Brian Tracy's audiobooks and the ebooks.
As a manager, how do you go about recruiting people?
Recruiting people really, it's the HRD's or Human Resources Department's job. But I guess the part of me in the recruitment process is to identify what are their strengths and weaknesses.
How do you onboard or training orientation your sales team? How do you train sales?
Training, we have a specific training department for that. So I do my training one-on-one with them. Sometimes, like after their technical training, kasi technical is being done by the office. But I'm more of the training na kailangan nila, and say for the presentation, ano ba yung techniques na nag-a-apply sa akin, na effective para sa akin, and that might be effective for them as well.
What motivates you as sales
Madami. To begin with is money. Money is something that I need para nagpatuloy. So that helps me improve my financial status. That siyempre para bigyan ako ng fulfillment ko sa sarili ko. Okay, so that's one, money. Pangalawa ay because we monthly we have this awarding ceremony sa office. Okay, so of course, the prestige, yung makita ka sa stage, and giving this, basically yung mga awards na natatanggap namin. And another thing is, yung natutulungan mo yung agent mo, yung salesperson mo, to improve your life. Just as an example, meron akong isang agent na sobrang hirap sa buhay. When I talk to this girl, and kahit na ngayon ay mahina pa rin actually yung skill niya. But sa effort niya, sa sipag niya, marami ng benta. And itong babae ito, na-transfer na yung anak niya sa semi-private school na dati nasa public and hirap na hirap. So, that happiness of helping out people ay isang malaking bagay na nagpapamotivate sa akin. Yes.
Is there a particular sales process you have used? You have your sales people use?
Oh yes, definitely. Of course. Prospecting is the number one in my process. Prospecting, I mean, is looking for qualified buyers. Like what I sell, specifically with real estate company. And of course, after you prospect, identify those people na posibleng bumili. And I think pinag-aralan niyo sa salesmanship to, approaching them, and you do your presentation. You try to close the sale in the middle of the presentation. You do trial sale or trial closing until pag na-close mo na yung sale, of course, you assist them. May post-sale assistance pa.
Do incentives manage your sales people?
What was that?
Do incentives manage your sales people?
What's your question?
Do incentives manage your sales fair?
Fair, F-A-I-R. Oh yeah, definitely. Kasi, incentive is of course, out of your salary. And kahit na maliit yan. Say in my industry, may mga gadget incentive kami. May trip incentive kami. And like for example, by March, I'm going to Singapore for free. I've been into Boracay twice for free. Mga ganon, yung mga incentive na kahit na hindi pera na binilalagay sa pulsa ng salesperson ay malaking tulong. That gives them motivation para magsikap pa. Kasi the more you get your sale, mas maraming ganitong klase ng incentive na nararanasan mo, which is in a regular kind of job, hindi mo nakukuha ito.
How do you determine the best motivators and type of recognition for each salesperson?
What was that?
How do you determine the best motivators and type of recognition for each salesperson?
Determine. How do I determine? You determine this by after say giving an incentive, right? You observe what's gonna happen after that. Like itong buwan na to, say nakapagbenta siya ng 10 million of property, and you give him like an allowance for the next month. Kasi sometimes ginagawa namin yan. And what happens after that next month that you're giving the person an allowance. Okay, so again, you'll determine that by how the agent responded to the previous incentive that you gave him.
How do you gain customer loyalty and improve customer satisfaction?
Madali lang yan. Madali lang yan. Kasi as long as you give them the satisfaction, and what I mean is, naibibigay mo yung kailangan nila, pag may tanong sila, nasasagot mo kaagad, you give them an urgency na pag may tanong sila, nasasagot mo kaagad, when they call you or when they need you to meet with them, nandyan ka kaagad, or sometimes, or at least, you give them or you show them the effort of showing up, of meeting them, of answering their calls. And sa field namin, constant follow-up with them kung ano nangyayari sa mga binili nila. Say for example, malapit na matatapos na ba ang construction ng bahay nila. Yun mga ganun. Some other thing. Of course, respeto. Marami maraming, when you say respect, maraming bagay yan, which is yung mga na-mention ko na. Okay? Really, it boils down to how you talk to them. You know, you communicate with them. So,
How do you typically deal with underperformers?
with poor performers. Okay. You deal with the poor performers by finding out. You do a deep dive analysis. What I mean by that is, usapin mo sila. Say, may problema siya at di nakakabenta na ng 2 buwan. Tanongin mo siya, anong problema? Alright? Anong nagawa mo ng mga nakaraang buwan na tingin mo hindi nagagawa ngayon? Okay? Ask them, may kailangan ka bang gawin para sa kanila? May kailangan bang tulong? Silang kailangan nila sa iyo na hindi mo na ibibigay? It's kailangan nyo talagang pag-usapan. Kung may kakulangan ka sa kanila. And in that way, may provide mo yun and eventually, you will make a sale. So, diyan papasok yung probing mo, yung pagtatanong mo, ano talaga yung problema, manggagaling sa kanila lahat yun. You know, all answers pertaining to bakit sila poor performer, dapat manggaling sa kanila. They have to identify it by themselves. That's it. Thank you. Alright? You good? Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.